I'm like, should I wear them? Should I not?
That's up to you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sorry Not Sorry. I'm your host, Miss Joanna Cruz. You see my beautiful co-host of the evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Welcome, Lady LaBelle.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Miss Joanna. How are you tonight?
Long coming. Season 1, I finally got you on episode 17.
Well, you know. Here we are. It's good.
Oh,
all right.
I am just so happy. You look phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
I mean, the weather doesn't, not
Thank
with
you.
me. It's always something, but you look great.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you so much. Just saw it in the store. I had to get it.
Oh, you kidding me? It's beautiful. I mean, move over Beyonce.
Wow. It is kind of Beyonce.
I love it. I love the color.
Yeah, it's good color.
But you always rocking it out. Oh my God, we're into a big treat tonight. I'm going to be interviewing the beautiful Lady LaBelle.
Hey.
You know what we got to do first, though.
What we got to do.
We got to take care of these sponsors and these bills.
Well, hey.
You know.
We always got to pay bills.
We always got to get them bills paid.
That's how they get you.
Listen, we starting off tonight. I'm so happy. It's Tuesday. Strong Island Entertainment, baby. It's the family. It's the network. Strong Island Entertainment consists of Strong Island TV, Strong Island Radio, Strong Island Records, Strong Island Films. Should I continue? We're all over the place, man. This is a Strong Island concert series, of course. So check out Strong Island Entertainment on Facebook and IG. Of course, Easy Moby. Super shout out to Easy Moby doing his thing. You could find him on all social media and his handles at Easy Moby. Shout out to House of Fire. Of course, I got to give him a special shout out to Fuego doing his thing. Check out The Underground coming to Strong Island Entertainment and Roku. Shout out to Blocks Ya Heard. You can go and check out the new website for merchandise at blocksyaheard.com. That's my business right there. I'm so proud to be launching my second to none entertainment under the Strong Island Entertainment umbrella. So stay tuned for that and more information. You can find us on IG, Strong Island Entertainment and Second to None Entertainment. Now, if you guys are looking to promote your brand or business, I'm looking for sponsors and affiliates to join the Sorry Not Sorry Radio and also the Strong Island Entertainment Company. So if you are interested, please reach out to me at joanna@strongisland.com. Again, joanna@strongisland.com. And you can find me also on IG, Miss Cookie the Queen or Joanna Cruz. It's getting hot in here, baby. Woo! LaBelle.
Hey.
I do that all the time, sweetheart. No worries. No worries. What do we have next, Bobby? Yes. You ready for some celebrity news?
Sure, what are they doing now?
Listen, I'm just going to start off with what's going on with Bad Bunny. He has a new release, new album. Now, it's called YHLQMDLG.
ABCD.
It stands for Yo hago lo que me da la gana.
Which translates to?
I do what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, I do what I want to do.
I mean,
That's
sure.
Bad Bunny. Anybody who knows, he's so versatile. He's just very, his style is very original. He has a song actually called Original.
Nice.
And obviously, he's from Puerto Rico.
Aww.
Everybody, I've always talked about him. He's been doing his thing for quite some time now, but he's out more popular now. His style,
Right.
he's always different.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, is he gay? Is he straight? Is he this?
Who cares?
But this is what they do because they see his out. They trying to figure it out. Oh my God, a guy painting his nails.
Yeah, it's like
a
Prince.
guy with his hair with different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bad Bunny. Check out his new one. I mean, he's got it with J Balvin. And shout out to J Balvin from Colombia, mi paisa. So check them out. Bad Bunny PR on IG. Congratulations to you for that. Now, I have to shout out Mickey Modified. Now, this is my hottie of the week. Of course, I call her celebrity also because she is doing her thing on IG.
Look at her.
Yes, Michelle D. Donato. Now, mind you, she's the owner of All City Tattoo. So on IG, you can find her, All City Tattoo _. She's in 5907 North Federal Highway, but she's in Boca Raton, Florida. But she's all over IG, and you definitely got to check her out. She's also part of a all-girl motorcycle crew.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
nice,
and I love their style. I mean, her tats, her ink, everything. Shout out to you. See you soon, Mickey Modified. Hopefully we get you to call in.
Amazing.
Love her, love her, love her. So I have an artist spotlight of the week. I'm going to have to post up his videos and his new drop that he has. So super shout out to 2 a.m. once again. Blacks, you heard? That's the homie, that's the family. So super shout out to you. He just dropped Cold, which it is. It's cold out there. But he just dropped that single with number 1. So you guys could go SoundCloud and check him out. It's really, really a dope track. I really love 2 a.m. once again. He brings soul, R&B.
Yeah, he's been around a moment.
Listen, we need more R&B in our lives. And a lot of people have been saying this for a while.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
To me, I love... Who's your favorite R&B singer?
R&B singer. I have several. See, I grew up with back in the day with when everyone actually sang and played music.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm
That's your background, right? We're going to be getting
classic R&B, disco, that stuff.
So
we got
a lot to talk because that's
I'm
my
an 80s
thing.
child, but you know.
Listen,
You know.
we're going to talk about that.
I
My
can-
favorite off the
I can
top.
tell you the difference when someone sings live and someone doesn't. So I can tell you that. So, yeah. I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to take you with me to some of these showcases because sometimes I'll be like, are they lying? Are they really up there? Come on up.
In some cases, it's necessary, though. Not that it's a bad thing, but, you know, sometimes it is necessary to put on a track. Sometimes it is.
I know. When I see you doing the things you do when you perform, holy.
See, but I can also do both. But then I come from a background where
Your background? You're
I
professional.
can do that. Yeah.
I can do that. I love it. I love it. Well, I love me some Mary J. I
She's
grew up on
fantastic.
Mary J. I feel like she's just my
fantastic.
R&B queen of hip hop, obviously, and hip hop R&B is soul.
Body of work is amazing. It really is.
She is. She's just too much.
Body
for
of
me.
work is amazing.
I think I can't even tell you. One time I was in the same room with her at what was this club? Jay-Z's club in the city.
40-40?
Yes.
40 days, I think.
Yes, no, it's 40-40. Yeah, because my dad used to run 30-30.
Oh, okay. 40-40, yeah.
It was 40-40. And she was like literally steps away from me. And someone's like, come on, you want to meet her? It's not even starstruck. It's just a matter of how I grew up with her music.
Right.
And how I was going through whatever. And a lot of people could say that. But to me, there's nothing like that. Yeah. Absolutely nothing like Mary J.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we have our classics, but we'll talk about that. But yeah. But I want to just tell everybody thank you again for tuning in. Sorry, not sorry. Please, I need you guys to give us a call. Tell us what's going out. Give us your shout outs.
Please.
You know, plug yourselves. Give us some love. 516-945-9099. I know that we have my club and concert calendar that's going on. We have a few things going on. So, of course, I'm doing my it's Miss Cookie's first ladies' night here in Paradise Studios. So that's going to be exciting for me because anyone that's ever been to my ladies' night, no, it's no joke. So Miss Cookie presents Ladies' Night in Paradise. So it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, girl.
March 13th. Now listen, we're going to have specials, drink specials. I'm going to have my girls here. They're coming from everywhere.
Okay.
I literally have Suffolk. I have Brooklyn. I have Harlem just checked in recently that they're about to come.
This place is big enough for all that?
I'm just saying. Bring all the girls. Guys, $10 all night. Ladies, $5. You have to get down here. We're going to have like a Latin fusion of music.
Awesome.
Okay, I want to dance. It's going to be Latin, but it's going to be Caribbean too.
Oh my God.
So reggae. She's like, yep. Reggaeton. We're going to have some good R&B, some good music, you know, like ladies' night.
Yes.
We're going to be grown and sexy. So
Good.
Come check us out.
Some
Friday the
title
13th. March 13th, Paradise Studios, 20 Broadway in Massapequa. You can find it also on the site on IG, Miss Cookie the Queen. What's our next one, Bobby? Oh boy, we're gonna rock the house. Wednesday, March 4th. Skanks the Rapper, Marta. I love Skanks. Shout out to Skanks. New Word Order. I apologize. New Word Order is his release party.
Okay.
So performances by Just Jux, Ill Conscience, the Bankai fam. Salute to the Bankai fam. And of course, special guests, Easy Mo B.
Wow.
Music by DJ Tashi and Reddy C and hosted by Uncle Nick. And this is going to be at the Delancey, again, tomorrow, Wednesday, March 4th. The party starts at 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Delancey is located at 168 Delancey Street in New York, Lower East Side. For those that don't know, free admission.
Not
so you
far
can't go
either.
back.
Not
No,
far.
absolutely not. I mean, you could even have, I believe it's the J and the M train that stops right there.
Yep.
So a hop, skip, and a jump from Jamaica Station, Long Island Railroad.
Yep.
So super shout out to Skanks, man. Much blessings to you. Congratulations on your new drop. Now we have super shout out to our guys right here, Strong Island's own Tea Time, Teresa Farrell, Mr. Fat J of Fat J. What is it? I said a Fat J of Fat Lives Matter. Love you, Jay Christopher. That's our brother over here. So they're going to be at Dangerfields, 1118 First Avenue. So that's 1118 First Avenue in New York City. Now they say first come, first serve. This is Monday, March 9th. Okay? Monday, March 9th, 8:30 p.m. So if you guys don't get there soon and,
You're out of luck.
You're out of luck. And they're a funny lineup. You got a lot. You have about 9 people. The lineup is sick. But super shout out to Tea Times Teresa and Fat J. Love you guys.
Hey.
What do we got? I'm so proud of this. I have my youth empowerment, which is the Who Am I movement in New Jersey, Saturday, April 4th. I will be there also with Jay Christopher, and we're both going to be speakers. He's going to be speaking on behalf of bullying to the boys, because they're doing it separately, but we're same event.
Yes.
Ladies first. The girls, I'm going to be a motivational speaker and speaking on the bullying and how to handle
How to be a lady.
social media. I've been on social media for so long. I've been doing online, internet, radio with Strong Island for over 15 years. So they want me to speak on behalf of that. So I'm so very proud to be able to speak my story and help these young ladies, because that to me is everything, just the youth in itself.
And the words of wisdom.
Yes.
So
you've
been there and done that.
It's a
They need to
beautiful
know.
thing. People are welcome to come. Come join us. It's Saturday, April 4th. The ages for the kids are 10 to 18. Free admission. As I said, the Queen session starts at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The King session is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you can also go on eventbrite.com, and it's the Who Am I event. And again, shout out to Christina Iorio, who actually hit me up and told me, listen, I've really been following you for so long. And she's like my little sis. And she's like, I look up to what you do and how you do, how raw you are. I really want you to be a part of this. And it's an honor. It's always been one of my major things. So bucket list, So thank you, Christina. I love you so very much. Again, go on eventbrite.com and look up Who Am I? And the link is on our pages.
It's a good one.
Yes, that's my great one. How about you?
Oh, me? Oh, please. I'm going to be everywhere.
You're going to be everywhere? Well, there's one more. One more. Thursday, March 5th. I have to shout out Becky Nunez. I almost forgot. Thank you, Bobby, for that one. The Party After the Party presents guest DJ Grandmaster D at Coda Bar. The Coda Bar is at 985 Flushing Avenue in Brooklyn. It's hosted by Zulu Jeff and the resident DJ Butter L. Love you, bro. I see you guys. Again, super shout out to Becky Nunez for the Party After the Party. So make sure you guys check them out on Thursday. Now, I know you everywhere.
Yes,
because it took me months to get you here.
If you only knew.
Listen, I could see, how stunning you are and how everything,
I'm just coming off my 7th anniversary, my drag anniversary. For those who do not know, I am a drag queen here on Long Island, New York. And yeah, as I said, it's been 7 years. And I got my start at a Latin fusion party, believe it or not. That's why I was like,
Is that what's coming up next?
Not next. This weekend, this Saturday, I will be in Valley Stream with my good Judy, Miss Ashley Jade, who has been through the studio on another show. And she does a wonderful show at Sip This Coffee House.
Okay.
And you know Miss Tony Homeperm.
Love my ladies.
That's kind of her co-host. It's myself, Miss Ivy Stalls, Miss Bella Noche. We are going to be celebrating.
What a lineup.
We're going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day early.
Yes.
So, getting in there. So, yeah, if you're in the neighborhood of that area, come on out to Sip This. It happens once a month. It's a really great show. It's quick. It's fast. The food is great. Everything is wonderful there.
That Valley Stream was the first place I lived, so cool.
But yeah, I was like, Valley Stream, they let us do drag.
That?
What? So yeah, so it's great. This is my third show with them. I did the Christmas show. We did a couple of other things.
Same location.
Okay,
where is it?
It's Valley Stream. I don't have the wait. I probably do have the address somewhere. Hold on, let me stack.
What time do you know? What time is
the show? Is at 8 p.m.
Okay, so super shout out. Yes, Ashley Jade. She's also the CEO of Chaotic Cosmetics.
Yes, she is.
Love that Pride palette. I keep saying it. We got to do a drive by.
She gave me her Pride palette for her makeup launch, and I've used it a few times. I love it.
And what a makeup launch! I'm missing stuff. I really got to get back on the road.
Well, it was a quick little thing that she was doing, but she is spearheading her business. She's got skincare. She's got everything.
Beautiful.
I'm wearing a couple of her products right
Lashes.
now. Lashes are great.
Listen,
her eyeliner is everything. Sorry, gentlemen, if you're watching. Girl talk. But yeah, her products are amazing.
Love it.
But yeah, so our show is going to be at 64 Rockaway Avenue on Valley Stream. In New York. So if you are out in the neighborhood and you want to see a fabulous drag show, come on down. We're gonna have fun. We're probably gonna wear some hair, like red hair, maybe some green, maybe some shamrocks. We don't know.
Listen.
Anyway, we're gonna have fun. We always turn it up. Yeah, probably.
Get some pasties.
Probably, definitely that. And then the next thing that I am doing, I'm going to be possibly working with Mr. Ricardo Rodriguez. I don't know if you know who he is. But Ricardo Rodriguez does a lot of real estate. But he is the host of Latin Fusion at Veranda Bar in Islip. No, not Islip, in Bayshore. It's a veranda at the Eagle Bar. He's been doing it. It's been going strong for, I want to say, about 15 years.
I should have gotten. I think I saw a video clip of you doing. This place was crazy.
It's just this great place. Him and DJ Israel. They just do a fabulous party. It's every month, every third Sunday of the month, with performances by myself and a few other people who come through. But I get my entire life when I go.
I've seen you. I saw it. I was like, work.
What makes me laugh is though is like, when you're in high school and you take all these languages. I'm like, Spanish is the language I should have taken.
You don't know Spanish. Yo te voy a enseñar.
Stick
with me.
Wait, but I took French and I still don't know it.
Are you serious?
Anyway, things happen. Life happens.
Oh, please.
So,
I saw you do Lady Marmalade.
Well, that's easy. That's nothing. That's easy.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
C'est toi. But that's happening on the 15th, I believe, of this month, and then I'm doing a brunch on the 22nd out in Freeport with Bella Noche, mermaid life, mermaid of Long Island in New York City. We're gonna be doing a lovely brunch on a Sunday. It's I can't remember the name of the space,
my other Puerto Rican mermaid.
I will be posting it. If you follow me on Facebook, you can look up at Lady LaBelle Bell or LaBelle Live on Stage. I have 2 pages. You can check all that information up on there. Then I'm with Miss Ivy Stalls again at the end of the month.
Hi, Ivy.
On the 28th. It's our 2nd year anniversary. We
where
at One Eye Jack's. One Eye Jack's in Valley Stream on Wantagh Avenue has opened their doors to us about 1.5 years ago. We just were trying to do something new and different, and they decided to let some drag queens invade their straight bar. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
And we've been there, and this will be the 2nd year anniversary. We are officially the longest consecutive running monthly drag show on Long Island.
Serious?
Serious. We have fun. It's me, Miss Bella Noche, Miss Annie Mameldue, Miss Sin, who is fabulous. We're there every single month.
I love it.
And then April happens. I host a party called Alchemy, which is out in Islip at the Blue Restaurant on Main Street.
Yes. you.
That started that last year. I went there like the second month. They asked me if I wanted to be involved, and I'm involved. We have a great turnout every single time.
Nice.
And then I also work with Nick Anthony Productions, who's also been here at the studio.
Awesome.
We work at Revolution Bar.
Look at you.
So yeah,
Revolution's in Amityville.
Right?
Yes.
Right. And every month we have Clash of the Queens, which is a wonderful talent contest where you get to see monthly competition, where you get to see all of the wonderful people, young people and older people, come from all over, from the tri-state area, to just do this competition. It's on a Thursday night. I know it's Thursday night, but it's a pre-party before Friday.
That's it.
So, but it's really early, actually. The doors open at 8. The show, we have a pre-show with Ivy Stalls at 9:30. Okay. The competition's at 10. We're out of there by 12:30.
So what do they got to do for the competition?
Well, they can look up Nick Anthony Productions on Facebook or Instagram. And if you are interested, it doesn't matter what you are, whether you do drag, whether you play instruments, whether you do spoken word, we look for it all. Hit him up, and there's a cash prize for a winner for the first place, second place, and third place. And
there's nothing wrong with coming to win some cash.
That's true, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really good for those who want a little exposure and who really want to try this thing.
So is it open to everyone or just drag?
Right now it's just been drag.
Okay.
But we've had drag kings. We've had spoken word.
We're gonna talk about this drag king.
Yes, drag king.
I gotta talk to you about that.
Drag kings are amazing. I have a dear friend who is a drag king.
Okay.
By the name of Maycon Mayhem.
Now, a drag king
is a cisgendered female who does exactly what I do. Okay. Only the reverse. They dress as men. So everything that we do to look like women, they have to do the opposite to look like men. So like our job, we have to round out our features and slender eyes and everything. They literally have to square their features and depress if they have a bosom and things like that. So it's literally the same amount of work, just the reverse.
Well, I'm gonna get into that with you.
Yeah, no problem.
In our interview. Another check on the bucket list. I'm about to throw people real off. And if Tony Holmberg is listening, she knows.
Don't worry. I'm good. I'm all right. I can answer it. I'm good.
We're gonna come right back. We're gonna take a tiny little break, and because we just gotta get in. But stay tuned. We'll be right back. Sorry, not sorry.
Don't go nowhere. Come back.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
You guys really had to behind the scenes.
You only knew what we were talking about.
Woo, they're probably gonna know a little bit. But we're back. Sorry, not sorry. With the beautiful LaBelle Bell.
Hey,
I just can't wait anymore to get into it. We're gonna start it off with tell them, the viewers, about LaBelle Bell and exactly what it is you do, how long you've been doing it.
Oh, well. As I have said before, this creature that you see here was created about a few years before, 7 years ago. The person that I am, my real name is Seneca Bell. I am an actor by trade. I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm an actor. I've been doing that for about years. But with all of that experience had led up to this. And what happened was I was doing a musical review. A friend of mine had asked me to do a musical review for a thing called the Fresh Fruit Festival, which is a wonderful award that is presented to people who do anything in the theater arts or visual arts that are involved with the LGBTQ community at the time. And so I did this musical review where it was all of the ladies were doing songs by men and all the men were doing all the songs by women. And I was the capper as the drag entertainment at the end. So I came down and I sang a song, and it was, a one-off. And so after that, a friend of mine, the stage manager of the show, called me and says, "Hey, what are you doing this particular date?" And I was like, "I don't know. Why? What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, you have just been nominated for Best Drag Performance in a Musical Review." Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
I mean, and I'm thinking, okay, sure. I'm like, no, who saw this? Nobody saw this. Who saw this? And then she goes, not only were you nominated, you won. Oh. And I was like,
all in one shot.
In one shot. Now, this was like literally 6 months later. Everything is done, and I was like, oh, okay. So we went to the award ceremony, and because I got this award, I was like, there's got to be something to this. Now, granted, I've been doing theater. I've been in this fashion on stage, Wicked Witch of the West, and Glinda the Good Witch, and Fairy Godmothers, and Maleficent, children's theater and things like that. And I did a musical.
Children, you kidding me? I love all that.
Well, but I'm just saying. And then I did the musical La Cage, and a couple of other theatrical projects where I was in drag. And so, it's a part of my life. And then once things just started to dry up as a performer, and I was like, I really want to do something else. And I was like, drag, it's easy. Yeah. For me, it was. For some people, drag is really not that easy. Yeah. But for me, it turned out to be something that I could just do. Okay. So it's not necessarily a full-time job because I still do a lot of other things. I still do a lot of theater. But this is working out, and it's a lot of fun.
What's your main passion?
My main passion? My mother asks me that all the time, and I don't have a main passion. I think theater is the main passion because it encompasses everything. Okay. It's the one place that, and many actors will tell you, it's the one place where you actually feel like yourself, that everything that you thought that you could not be, you could be. And because you are working with several people from all backgrounds, all nationalities, and you make this community that has this project to come together and make some art, it works. And it worked. And that's kind of how I feel about my life in a lot of situations, that, we're all different. Yeah, we come from many different backgrounds, but we all want the same thing. And if we all can focus that energy, we're good to go.
Tell them.
But,
that's one thing.
Yeah, people,
saying and wanting and doing, and it's
Yeah, you got to make it happen. But,
you got to make it happen.
You got to put your BS to the side to do it.
And I love that about you. Your energy has always shown that when you speak, the way you carry yourself, everything you do, it's so flawless because
thank you.
It's just a natural thing with you. It just comes
out.
Well,
as we were speaking before, it's about wisdom and experience and the things that you learn throughout life as you grow through this life. We only got one. Yeah. But there's something to be said about age and seeing things.
Where were you born? Where are you from?
I was born right here on Long Island.
Okay.
In Islip, actually. So my family originates in the South. Okay. I am Native American and African American and a few other things within
Me
there.
too.
So I'm a mutt. No, I'm not a mutt. So I have a family that has everyone in it. I mean, literally, my family is the UN.
Yeah, because we were discussing earlier, for those that don't know, you come from a very entertaining family.
I do, yes. My mother was a singer. My father was a singer. He also was a part of the military. Okay.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it was.
My dad also.
So it's and all of the people that have come through my life, as my mother was very honest with me at a very young age. She knew what it was when it came out.
Oh, she knew. Okay.
What parent? Anyway.
I mean, I mean,
let's not even talk about
backgrounds and everything.
But she was that woman. She was the woman who said, if I don't know something, I know somebody who does, and they were willing to educate. If I had a question, if I wanted to know why the sun was yellow, we knew a scientist who knew.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that. The sun is yellow. That's all the science.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. So that was my life. That was my upbringing. Yeah. So that's why for me it's so funny when I hear my friends' stories of coming out and how hard it was for them. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Listen.
So because I'm like, closets are for clothes. I don't.
Yeah,
that's where my
wow. Yes.
I don't know about that.
Listen, it's very difficult, but we've discussed this before.
It's very difficult.
That's when, as we were discussing behind the scenes, and I tell my viewers all the time, you know, I speak in regards and I use my platform to be able not only to listen and kind of give my feedback, but I want to ask questions also.
Right.
And I want to learn.
Right.
I don't want to assume. I don't want to do those things.
That's the thing. I think, you know, even in this day and age where social media and people are so brave and bold to say any and everything, that's where we as people, those who are being questioned, have to be smart enough to understand whether someone's just being stupid or someone really wants to know.
Right.
And, you know, there comes a time where you have to be the teacher, and there comes that time where you have to shut people down.
Yeah.
I opt to be the teacher.
Okay.
More than try to shut people down. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll read you.
Well, listen.
But but if you really want to know, I'll tell you.
Right. And that's very important because you have people who can accept the creative criticisms. You have people who automatically, you think you know it all. No, it's based on the experiences that we go through, and for us to be able to express that is, again, the knowledge that you learn from a book.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, I'm not going to tell people, no, I love reading. I love, that's one of my biggest things, believe it or not.
Right.
But to actually listen to someone who has experienced it, not somebody who'll tell you
everything.
And how does that make you feel? I don't need to pay you $250 for you to ask me what I'm here for you to tell me. Like I said. So at this point, this is the way it's supposed to be in order for me to get the help I need, because this is the label or the stereotype, like you said.
Right.
Closets are for clothes, okay? And to me, no offense to anyone, but sorry, not sorry, the media is to get mind fucked. Plain and simple.
True. There's a lot of clickbait out there.
You should be able to promote who you are, do what you are without having. But it's a danger. It's a dream.
See, but the thing is, it's not just that. It's also that you yourself have to understand that there are people out there who do think differently and do have their own opinions and do have their way of living that is not like yours. So I don't see how people can take a lot of things personal,
right?
Especially when you never met them. They don't know you. They've never seen you. They don't know what your life is. So I'm always enraged by my friends who say, well, so-and-so said. I'm like, well, what do you care about what they have to say?
Right, exactly.
Are they right next door to you? What?
I'm just saying. So at this point, that's what I'm saying.
Who cares? You can care. You should care, but not to the point where it really does affect your everyday.
Yeah.
Because you still got to go to work in the morning.
And then be a hypocrite to go on to point the finger at everyone else when you yourself are not doing anything to...
Look, I'm hilarious. I know my life is a mess. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I laugh at myself all the time.
We can agree to disagree. I say it every week. Just respectfully agree to disagree. Listen, I'm not going to argue with you. That's how you feel. And that's what you experience. Okay. But don't come after me.
Right.
And tell me, because we could all
at the same time and roll our eyes and suck
hello,
our teeth.
And like, all that day and night. But at the end of the day, it's not going to change. It's not going to elevate. We're not resolving the issues that we need to resolve.
But I also believe that people don't take the time not only just to listen, but to hear.
Comprehend.
You have to.
Communication without comprehension is nothing. Okay,
you just hear words coming at you, but you really need to be able to ingest it, to understand, and be empathetic. That's how you become empathetic. So.
Correct. Listen, again, we have to learn not only to, again, as we continuously say all the time, agree to disagree, respect that the other person isn't you, and vice versa. and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Try to find another resolve, another way. If not, again, just walk away from it. We really have to learn how to respect one another as human beings. I am sick of how the people treat other people just because. And you know what's ironic to me? That it's the same people doing what they're criticizing behind the scenes.
Oh, well, that's... Well, we can go back through history for that. I mean, you know.
That is true.
Not for nothing, because someone had made that statement. I was listening to another friend's live, and they were talking about that and talking about how treating people and how people are so shocked when someone treats another person with kindness.
Yeah.
You know, you're so expecting, but we're so ready to accept, oh, well, I knew that they were going to be a bad apple. And I'm like, but not for nothing. That's how it's always been. Now it's just in social media.
It's all out there.
That's the only difference.
And that's why I say that we need to take advantage in a positive way the platforms that we have, because there is no reason why we shouldn't genuinely get together and become a community instead of a community within a community within a community within a community. It's too much.
It's too much, but that's the way our society is set up, though.
And it'll never. It's sad because it feels like it's never ending, and yet we complain that these are the problems. But what are we doing?
But yes.
What are we doing? There's no other way to be. It's like we're complaining about it. Okay, but you can vote. Oh, but we're complaining about it. But you don't give your time. Or you complaining about, but you don't support your friend. Oh well, nobody supports me. But did you support us when we were trying?
Or they want to take credit for supporting.
Oh,
which is fine. I'm like, hell, if you want to talk about what I did, but. You know, I still got to make this paycheck. I still got to make this.
Overall, to get into that with you, making the paycheck, getting it. I mean, there's a lot of drag queens. There's a lot of and like you said, now there's new doors opening for the LGBTQ.
Yes, there are.
A lot more.
Right.
And I'm so happy that community is doing.
You know why? Things. Because people are figuring out that human beings are human beings. And have always been human beings throughout the dawn of time.
Right.
Nothing has changed per se. We've always been here. Everyone has always been here.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Totally agree with that.
So now, all of a sudden, in the modern era, we're like, oh, well, it's okay that you're a human being.
Yeah.
You can live your life now.
And that is one of the main questions I want to ask you. As a drag queen, do you feel the change has really been there? Or is it something, in other words, that is just being used for...
As in drag being used for change, or as in just in general in life?
In general, being gay, being a part of the LGBTQ. Do you feel that being drag... Now, mind you, you know, there's different...
Yes.
You got pants, you got strips, you got gays, you got bis. Yes. Being drag, is it... And having the bathroom situation, the rest where you share this... Do you feel comfortable, even though it's been out? Do they make you? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like it's something that they're using to elevate themselves in this industry? Do you feel like, in other words, anywhere as drag being open now more than ever, do you feel there's really change, or are you being?
I think that it's just. I don't know how to answer that question because drag has always been around. Drag is a theatrical art. It has literally been around for centuries. The thing
Please say that again.
Drag has been around as a theatrical art. It's literally been around for centuries.
Okay.
It wasn't... Shakespeare didn't discover it.
Hello.
But the reason why drag happened is because way back in the days, women were not allowed to do theater. For many different reasons. Not just because they were women, but... It was a very dangerous time. Not that now isn't dangerous, but it was a very dangerous time. And women were looked on as the weaker sex, and they kept home. And they were not allowed to travel great distances without men. So when these groups, these theatrical troupes started, they were all men because they could handle themselves out on the road. They could fight back. So that's where drag kind of started. You needed a man who could play a woman in a play because there were no women. Then things happened, things changed, women joined. Then men stopped doing drag and women started doing drags. They started playing boys with women. Like Romeo and Juliet used to be 2 men, then it became 2 women.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so it's so once you understand the histories of how drag began, and then when you add in, of course, trans people and things like that throughout the centuries, things start to change. And so, being a drag queen as a cisgendered man, I'm just doing this just to do it because it's entertainment.
Right.
But I also know that there are people out there who make their living doing this.
Yeah. But my fear is, and the reason I ask is because I have so many family members, and like we've discussed this before, and me seeing in the news, and I know you've seen what's been going on. The latest one that I couldn't even afterwards was even swallow the fact that was going on even in Puerto Rico and Florida. This is why I asked, because to me is, yes, it is art. Yes, it is how you feel. Yes, it is you. You're human. This is you.
The thing is, we're still in a stigma where people cannot see this as a viable job.
Right.
A lot of people still think that because I'm gay, that I just want to be a woman. I don't want to be a woman. But then there are people, like I said, who are trans who want to be their full, authentic selves.
Right.
And some have made their money still performing.
Right.
They should still perform. That doesn't mean you have the right to put your hands on somebody because they're not what you perceive.
I mean,
if that makes any sense.
Of course, and making these.
So we've got these horrific things that are happening to our trans people out there who are just trying to live their everyday lives because people don't want to take the time to have an education and understand.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Basically.
So it's. Am I safe? Who is? Really?
Yeah, I mean, no one is.
Who is? Because I could walk out these doors and someone could think that I'm,
Doesn't, right.
But yeah, it's just.
I mean, the foolery.
The lack of respect.
Yeah.
The lack of human respect, There were times where you could just, when we were kids, we could hang out on the street all night long and nothing would happen. Nowadays, you can't even cross the street to go to the store.
Right.
So.
To me, I just feel that it's just too much that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Any one of us could go outside, especially nowadays, everything is. But to see that you cannot be your authentic self and you have people actually making fake profiles and saying that there's something else. Why are you attempting to hurt someone that's not doing anything to you? Is my question, let alone based that you're being, you're doing it against because they're gay. Oh, because they're abomination. What? An abomination is the man before the person who had to do 12 years for something that they were hurting themselves, but the one right before him got off on $500 bail after raping a 6-year-old little girl. Oof. You know what I'm saying? That's an abomination. That person, like this whole... to me, I just feel that, it's courage. It's inspiring when I see someone like yourself, like Tony, like Bella, that go out there, do their thing, and really come out
the thing is,
shining.
But our mindsets are different too.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I came at this for entertainment purposes, knowing full well that when I go home tonight, this is coming off. Okay?
Me too.
This is coming off. I'm putting my pajamas on. I'm going to have some chips and I'm going to go to sleep.
I'm going to have some chips.
But as I've been doing this and having going into places that I haven't even gone into before, and last summer I spent quite a time working with the transgendered youth Council of Long Island.
Okay.
I believe that's their name.
Okay.
Don't quote me. But I've done a lot of wonderful fundraisers, and I know Tony Holmperm is doing one this month. And to be able to walk into their doors and know that when I put this on and I go on stage and I'm representing not only just gay kids or gay people. I'm representing them, and I hope that someone who's in the audience will see what I do and realize that it's more than dressed up. That it's more than that the transgender people, it's not just a thing.
Right.
This is not a thing.
But you guys are doing that, and you're doing that, you know?
And subconsciously we're aware of it, but we're not aware of it, but we're aware of it. So we're trying our best to do it in a way where it's glorious and honest.
Yes.
You know, and so it's a heavy weight without really being a weight.
I gotcha. But it's a beautiful thing between seeing Bella with her reading to the kids and Tony home from we gotta call.
But yeah, that's what we try to do. It's Joanna. But that's what we do.
It's a beautiful thing.
We try.
I love it. Thank you for calling. Sorry, not sorry. Who's on the line and where you calling from?
Hello, Miss Joanna. This is Joanne Angel Barry Cologne calling from Queens. How are you tonight?
Hola, Joanne. How are you?
Good. I wanted to chime into that conversation you were having in regards to people just not accepting people. And I wanted to point it out in reference to I believe it's all egotistical based, where people are actually afraid about people who are trying to be more authentic because they themselves want to be but are afraid to be, so they're judging those who are.
That makes sense. I say it all the time.
But that's where education comes in at. You know, and that's the problem. Everyone is so in their own heads that they don't want to get the education.
And we said that before. They could read. You could read all you want. You can sit there and project whatever, from what you see instead of actually listening. That's why it's very important for the youth. For me, because before we're adults, obviously we're kids. You know what I'm saying? So let's start from the youth.
Right.
Okay, so this way they can grow up and not feel that they can't grow up. Because most of us have that inner child inside of us who, okay, what are we? What do we want? What's going to be accepted?
We were there, and we made it through to the other side.
And we made it, exactly. And we made it. How many people can say, well, duh. You know what I'm saying? They can say that they made it because they're no longer here. Because they were not, and I don't like saying that they weren't strong enough. They weren't educated enough, as you said. And to me, it to be educated, to be, aware of, just have a conscience. It's like, it's common sense. It's humane. I feel like we're asking something from people that is supposed to be normal. How were you raised? Nobody's born racist. No. Nobody is born with malice and hate.
Because it's all learned behavior.
It's all your surroundings. Yeah. It's all what you do. And now with social media, with everything, we could blame social media for everything.
You would think with social media, with all the information that's out there, people would be book learned, or
we're entertained by sounds, whatever, and it's fun and it's cute and it's everything. But for us to be entertained with things that
make no sense,
that isn't going to better
yourself or anyone else,
I mean, this is what is out there. The popularity out there now is the
but you know what? I honestly, don't get me wrong, but I blame reality TV for it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I really do, because remember Real World when it first came out?
Yeah.
There was nothing like it. Now everything is a reality series.
And reality TV just isn't reality, people.
Not necessarily, but also, it also, like everything, it gives people at home entertainment with the ratchet. And I'm like, not everyone is that over the top. There are people in the world who are that over the top. But,
this is the bits of my life full of it. You'd be like, whoa, okay.
Well, look, I work in the theater and I work with
that's what I'm saying.
some major divas who, honestly, anyway.
You got your 1 second of shine.
Some stories. Anyway. But but that's the thing. So when people were like, "Oh, I love this reality show," and I'm like, "This is why we don't see anything that's good on television because we're too busy being distracted by the ratchet that we're not looking at the people who are actually saving the world, who are actually saving the planet."
Because people are going to look at it and correct me if I'm wrong. People are looking at it like, okay, cool, interesting, okay. Like me, if I turn on the news or whatever, I'm like, really? I got to shut it off. I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, I watch the news, but I watch the news and I hate to say it, but although there are a lot of stories where I'm like flabbergasted and surprised by them, like in this world, in this day and age, I'm not surprised. Yeah. And that's sad.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. It's like nothing surprises us anymore. Okay,
so-and-so was shot today. Really? Again?
And it's
again.
a non-stop thing. Non-stop.
But we don't want to do anything about gun control.
No.
But someone was just shot the other day.
Don't even get me started with the politics.
I know.
That's one thing I do not like to talk about.
Me neither.
Because we always get, and I bartended my whole life. Oh. I had a bar.
The one thing you don't do is talk about politics.
Politics and religion. And what do we always end up talking about? Politics and religion.
Which has nothing to do with either one. No. They don't have anything to do with each other. They really don't.
Well, it actually gives people something to talk about.
But that's the point.
But
also,
but then when you just
complain about.
But yeah, you're right. But at the same time, I'm like, that's where the education comes in. That nobody wants to get an education on nothing, No.
And who goes to the bar to think about that?
But then they do, and it's like. And I feel bad for the bartender who literally is
you
getting
have no
pulled,
idea.
Like,
listen,
let me tell you this.
Yes.
They don't want to hear that. They just want you to have the drink, give them their little money, give them their tips.
It's like I always said, listen, when I owned my bar and I've done my bartending and I have 20 years, believe it or not.
I feel bad.
I would sit there and I would say, I'm their therapist.
Yes.
My clients, I would call them my clients, my patrons, they would come in, they have their drink. What do I want to do when I go to the bar at those times, or those mid to late 20s? I don't want to deal with this. I want to leave the house. I don't want to deal with my husband. The kids asleep. Leave me alone. And all I want is a drink, a chaser, some music, and a play pool, and I'm going home.
See?
Why am I talking this, that, and the third? Why would?
Please. Every time I'm in a bar and I'm working, I always ask the bartender, "Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you all right? Do you need a break?"
Yes. Because it's absolutely true. We are literally therapists, and then we got to be the second wives or whatever, husband or whatever, right? Because at the end of the day, when they're drunk, you got to make sure they're not this, they're not that. Everybody's going out. Everybody's good, But
yeah, believe me, I know. Sometimes I look at the bartender, I'm like, do you just want me to
No.
You got this? Okay.
It's a difficult, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Joanne, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, they can find me everywhere, but mostly at Strong Island Television on Joanne's Healing Within on Sundays at 3 p.m.
Yes.
And also at Holistic Fitness in Queens, pretty much 7 days a week. And they can also reach me at 646-236-9155.
Awesome, Joanne. We'll see you when? We'll see you Sunday?
I'll be there Sunday. Yes, I will.
All right. Sunday at what time?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Got you, honey. See you then. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Have a good night.
Good
night.
Love
you, honey.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday!
Oh my God, happy birthday. Yes.
You thought I was going to forget, right?
No, I didn't think so. Have a good night,
love you, Mama. Happy birthday. Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Oh, the bell.
But yeah, I'm having a birthday this month too.
When's your birthday?
The 12th, next week. Yes, I am.
That's how we get along.
I'm neither one way or the other is what I call that sign.
Listen, I love my Pisces. I don't like Scorpios. Love you guys, but I don't. I have a son. He's a Scorpio. He drives me crazy. I love you though, but I don't like you.
Well, we as Pisces are crazy people. So
I know. I see my peripheral vision. Bobby's over there. He's a Scorpio. We all know I don't like him.
How dare you? Anyway, I like you, Bobby. Anyway.
Yeah, I always bully this man, right? I'm such the bully. Listen.
But yeah.
When is your birthday? Love again. Let them know. And where are we celebrating?
We're not celebrating really anywhere, honestly. But
don't go Mariah on me.
No. Well, Birthdays are touch and go for me because, you know, I don't care what anybody says. We as Pisces are emotional people. But yeah, they're touch and go.
Aquarius, who you talking to? Like
water signs.
Yes.
But but I'm not really doing anything on my birthday, which I like.
Okay.
But you know, doing this drag thing, I'm everywhere. So in a weird way, it's kind of like, I'll just make this my celebration.
That's it.
I'll just do this. So I'm not like, oh, woe was me, but what was me? Because I'm like, I'm not doing a show on my birthday. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna have to sneak out.
But you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but I'm okay with that. Okay. You know?
What's your favorite dessert?
Red velvet cake.
Really? Oh, okay. I had it up to here with that for like 2 or 3 years. That's all I had. I was like,
it just became a thing. I mean, normally it was just regular.
Did you try the new Oreos?
Yes.
Oh, disappointment. Ooh.
Well, you know, for those who know how to make a red velvet cake, it's mostly a chocolate cake with red dye. So yeah. It's pretty much much what it is. And it's the ratio to chocolate as well as to something that you would expect to be fruity is more chocolate. So you're basically
chocolate alone. I like my chocolate.
So you're basically getting an Oreo that has a funny taste.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Not that it's not
it's
nasty.
kind of like the golden.
Right.
The golden one, it's an Oreo, okay. And
right.
But it has a different taste.
Right. It's not nasty per se, but you're just like, okay, if I want a regular Oreo, I'll just have regular Oreo.
Right.
So it's good. I wouldn't run out just to buy it because it's red velvet. Okay. I'd rather
stick. But you tried it.
Yeah.
So you let it go.
I tried it, but I was just like,
what's your favorite drink?
I don't drink.
Ooh.
I do not drink.
I need to stick with you there.
I don't
because I'm trying to cut down. I cut down a lot.
having done this and having worked in theater and entertainment and everything, I've seen some people who have. I've worked with some people and seen some people who have drank and performed, and it is not a good thing. Now I'm not saying people should not have liquid courage. I'm not saying that. But
I haven't heard that in a while. Liquid courage.
Yes, because there are some people who, to do this, they need some liquid courage.
Yeah.
But
that used to be me on stage.
But see, but for me, I need to know what is happening. I need to have all my bearings around me. And especially because I'm A, in drag, B, I'm in bars and clubs. Anything can happen in a bar and club, as you know. So I need to know, okay, that person's over there.
Dance floor, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, I also need to know that there's drunk people over there.
Oh, okay.
There's someone over there who's not acting right. I need the bartender's dealing with this is happening. You need to be aware of your surroundings. Right. So yeah, I can be giving you your life, but I need to know, okay, this is here, you know, and now I gotta go make a costume change, and I also have to be on the microphone, you know. So there's a lot of things to juggle while you're doing it.
Very responsible.
And so I don't do it out of the respect for me. You know, I just want to make sure that if anything should go down and I'm at sound mind and body to be like, okay.
Of course.
You know?
Duh.
Or, you know, like...
I found a new designated driver. Just kidding. Just kidding. She's like, no, I ain't nobody.
I don't drive either.
No. She's like, I don't. No.
Now the story. Well, the thing is, I've worked in and out of New York a lot too. So and having traveled and doing tours and things like that, there's no need to have a car if you're going to be on a train.
You're everywhere though.
You know, but it's planning. You know, if you plan it right, if you plan, you can do all the things you need to do.
I ain't gonna bother. I'm not. I could be.
Is what I tell, and I tell a lot of drag queens that. It was like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Well, if you plan yourself a week ahead of schedule and pack accordingly, guess what? You'll be out of the door on time. You have to do it. You have.
I'm just like,
you know, my bag is packed for the show this weekend. It's already done. All I have to do is put this face on and show up and put the costume on and do the show.
Let them know because we're about to leave. I love you. Let them know, Miss LaBelle Bell. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram underneath Seneca.Bell. And you can find me on Facebook at LaBelle Bell on Facebook, or LaBelle Live on Stage is another separate page on Facebook. I am everywhere. I have posters. I post not only my things, but what other people are doing on Long Island. So yeah, check me out. Come see me at the shows. If you're in Valley Stream, that's where I'm going to be on Saturday at Sip This. Come out there. The next time you'll see me will be in Freeport. You'll see me in Bayshore. You'll see me in Wantagh. You'll see me at the Pine Grove Inn and places and this and that and all that. Everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
so much for coming, sweetheart. Oh my God, we're gonna still chat. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We're gonna sit down again soon. To everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week where I have a special guest. Next week too. Another special guest. Love you.
Love you.
Love you, peoples. Peace, love, and light. See you next week.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Glitter always.